But hey, growing back the facial hair. Hope you're all well. Just watched DOA's video, so I have not actually been to court, although I think I will on the 7th and certainly towards the end of February. But I saw DOA's video, so I figured if you guys want to get something a little more condensed, you could watch this very basic rundown. So because people will be looking at this on the replay and kind of want me to get to the point, I will not be waiting for the chat. So essentially what happened, long story short, this is where ZDT is sort of getting a taste of his own medicine. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think I am in this situation. It appears that DOA is getting a restraining order against ZDT personally, and Endery is involved in that as well. So, and this won't take very long at all, just to give you a basic rundown as to what happened. But there was a continuance, which is not a surprise. Essentially, it was to be expected, although nobody really got the message, that both parties were to bring in their key pieces of evidence, whether it be video, whether it be examples of threats, whatever it might be. It was incumbent on both parties to bring that evidence. Apparently, through some sort of miscommunication, neither party really had that. So initially, Tamer, who appeared via Zoom, ZDT did not show up, but Stephen Tamer, the attorney for ZDT, showed up via Zoom, and he asked for an extension. And initially, DOA just wanted to go forward with the trial then and there, but then DOA realized he needed to get his stuff together as well, if I'm not mistaken. So the extension, I guess, worked out all right for everybody in this situation. So not, that's the whole extent of what happened. No news is no news. And I also wanted to give you a quick update. Speaking of, hey, you can go in here. I know the mud sucks. You can try to take a drink. It's annoying. Solomon keeps asking me to bite my tongue, so I will. But I'll give you the crux. Not that there's anything to really bite my tongue about anyway. Only good news and progress in terms of Solomon's situation. Solomon has another case of CDT, of which I will be attending on both the 19th and the 20th. So the 19th and 20th will be the next subsequent court dates that we have for ZDT. So there's going to be a lot. I'll certainly be there the 19th. And I think there might be some pressure on me to fly out on the 6th of February to make it for the next round of DOA's court case. Now, keep in mind, on the 7th, I'd be shocked if there was a full trial then and there. My guess is there's going to be one additional continuance. Usually you're allowed to be granted at least two per party. And I fully expect Stephen Tamer and ZDT to take full advantage of that. So I don't think there's even going to be a lot to report on the 7th, but I think it's probably important to show up just in case, and just to even see what's been missing, what they have to do in the future, just to get somebody to kind of condense that very efficiently is helpful. But again, really nothing happened today, and it was a lot of organizing dates to figure out when there'd actually be some semblance of a trial. Tamer tried to even push it later by apparently claiming that he got affected by the wildfires, and the judge did not buy that excuse. I wish it were later. I'm a little pissed it's the 7th. I'm pissed it's that soon. It's the 7th of February. But unfortunately it is. It'd be nicer for the end of February where everything else is, but I love you guys. Oh, you need to pet your dog for me. Gladly. Josiah's court then too. So Josiah, that's another key update that I was watching from DOA, which I figured was the case. Yes, Josiah has court, but the court date hasn't been set in stone, but it is likely to be March. They haven't given Josiah a court date yet, but he's still up and running with his case. He hasn't taken any sort of a plea, and he's still using his same attorney. So any scuttlebutt that Josiah tried to scam people, or that they were scamming Josiah, there's no lawyer, that Josiah's going to take a plea. Fuck y'all. I'm here to dispel that incorrect notion that it's not the situation. Josiah is fighting it. And I will be there in March, whatever it is in March, because the nice part is in March, I won't have to fly. I'll just be in LA. So that will be a lot easier. Lara's live. Hey, Sandra, well, you were there. I thought it was the 7th. Didn't they just change that? Fuck. Well, I can't go. If it's February 5th, that's too soon. Sandra, really? I thought you just said the 7th. There's back and forth. Well, shit. Lara, I'll watch yours. Maybe yours is more accurate than DOA's. Oh, February 5th. Oh, you already got that case? Oh, you're talking about... Oh, shit. You're already talking about Josiah's case. Why is ASL brought into the case? Nobody is... Okay, so DOA is the 7th. And I guess Josiah is the 5th? Shit. No, he has court the February... Okay, well, I'll watch Lara's update. Shit. Well, fuck. Put a 1 in the chat if you think I should go to Josiah's thing on the 5th. Put a 2 in the chat if you think I should be allowed to catch my breath. And my guess is... Well, hey, Lara, while I have you, what do you think is going to happen in the next session? Do you think there'll be a continuance? Or do they have a trial date? You know I'm going to have to raise money from you fuckers. If I'm going to fly in and pay for dog care. Be careful what you wish for. And I need to go to a luau as well in Minnesota. Too. Thanks, SJ. I'd like to see someone post all the different revisions. Sure. So yeah, Lara, I don't know if you're still here or not, but let me know what do you think is going to happen in Josiah's court case. Trying for dismissal. Yeah, well, it's not, if it's just going to get dismissed, well, I guess it's still worth it to try to get it, see dismissed. Now, the other issue is with the criminal case, it's harder to observe, and there's a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff, but, so I keep trying to make an argument not to go, but I think I should go. We need you there. Yeah, Dodge, you take great notes for fluid updates. That's nice, Wesley. It looks like I'll go. I'll do a little, I won't do a fundraising push before, that's on me to get there. But after I get there, I'll do a slight push to pay for the tickets and pay for the dog care. I'll see how much tickets are, because tickets are, I could probably still afford it, I'd imagine. It's getting closer. But I'd probably be flying from El Paso. So I have to look at El Paso to Los Angeles. And then for the end of February, I'll probably fly out from Phoenix. So each time we get a little closer, but I don't want to, we've been traveling, this guy's been such a trooper, we've been traveling so much, I don't want to tire this guy out. We have a double header today. We had to drive about 4 hours to wait out the snowstorm, so it's a later day. We have to drive about 4 hours from Mobile to where we are now, which is Baton Rouge, the capital of Louisiana. Colin Baton Rouge, as Garth Brooks / Chris Gaines once said. Hey, Gina, nice to have you. I think Save Organization might be able to help you with your expenses, Dutch. Never heard of them. Thank you. Okay, register with them and apply. Okay, all right. I'll screenshot that. Thank you. I don't know what that is. All right. Okay, cool. ASL's a snake. Yeah, we're not. Okay. I can't believe this. What do you do now? For once, we have a topic of conversation that's not relevant to Aaron Smith-Levin, and you fucking bring up Aaron Smith-Levin. This is the one case I don't think you have shit to do with. Why bring it, like, what? I don't watch ASL. What were they doing? Was ASL like doing a stream on it? Well, that ain't his place to do it. Then fuck that, dude. ASL was added to Josiah's court plea. That's weird. Huh. Yeah, how the fuck is... God, I do need to attend these things, because the things you miss. What? How is it? Dodge, watch Lara's live. I will. ASL is in the settlement deal. Fuck. Josiah has to apparently stay away from him? Dude, that's bad. That's fucking random. No contact with... What does Aaron Smith-Levin have to do with anything with Josiah? Have they even met? Because I know Aaron has had his own bouts of physical encounters, but nothing in terms of Josiah. Dude, there's some conspiracy. If Aaron has anything to do with this case, and that's a condition, then there's some large-ass conspiracy that Aaron's a part of. Because that's not normal in any single way, shape, or form. It's one thing to say you're not on board with them and you think they deserve to get some punishment. It's another thing to be involved in their case. Because they don't even live in the same coast. They literally live on opposite ends of the continent. Like as far away from each other as you could possibly be is where those two men are located in regards to each other. We need crowdfund, yeah, especially if Aaron is being involved in the shenanigans. I mean, I've tried to be magnanimous with him as much as I can. But boy, if he is meddling in Josiah's case, watch me go from 0 to 60. Yeah, I'll watch Lara's stream, 1000%. Sounds like because both ASL and Josiah had interactions with Patrick Perry. Okay, but that would imply that Aaron got wind of this case, heard there was some interaction with Patrick Perry, went out of his way, and then Aaron went out of his way and then called whoever was dealing with the case to insert this clause just to perhaps intimidate or discourage Josiah. And is that an effort to intimidate and discourage protesters after you feel they're no longer being beneficial to you, or after you feel they are no longer under your control or are no longer in your pocket? Is this what you do? Do you try to insert yourself? Do you try to insert yourself especially to give more credibility in the opposition to Josiah? Because if you insert yourself into this case and you say, I am afraid of Josiah and I am an anti-Scientologist activist, this proves that his character is, I don't agree with this, but he would be making the claim that this proves that his character is just volatile and makes people feel unsafe, and that he should be granted any punishment because it has nothing to do with Scientology, because clearly he has made an anti-Scientologist feel victimized, and therefore perhaps there'd be a stronger case to prosecute him, which is fucking scary. I mean, maybe all this shit is right, guys. I'm so reticent to jump into any type of conspiracy theory, but if this dude is willingly in Josiah's case, then there's a conspiracy. Scientology doesn't want Josiah and ASL to work together. Yeah. This case has nothing to do with Scientology. It has a little bit to do with Scientology. All the Josiah stuff happens at Scientology grounds. It's worse than you think. That is so messed up to deny him the connection to others. Yeah. Hey, Dodge, maybe if you could ask you and Honey Badger still on speaking terms. I don't know who Honey Badger is, so we're certainly on speaking terms. You could call and ask him what it's about. Who's Honey Badger? Honey Badger don't care. Honey Badger don't give a fuck. Honey Badger just takes. That's the only Honey Badger that I know. Lar FM says Scientology doesn't want Josiah to contact or be contacted by Aaron. I don't think Aaron had anything to do with that. Oh, the case is all about Scientology. But that's weird. That doesn't make any... I understand what you're saying, Lara, but I do wonder, was there somebody whispering their ear? Because I don't think they'd care. I guess the argument would... All right, in Aaron's defense, the argument would be made, is this guy so dangerous that him consuming... Cool skyline. Him consuming anti-Scientology content is therefore, by connection, going to make him more volatile, so he cannot follow the main person or contact the main person. And one could argue that is Scientology trying to make some RICO argument with Aaron. I mean, that's gonna be a hard RICO argument to make. They're a little behind the times, but I wouldn't put past Scientology to think that Aaron is still on good terms with everybody, and they don't want Josiah. They want to try to peg Aaron as like the head of all these misdeeds, supposed misdeeds by the protesters, and that might strengthen some sort of RICO situation. But it smells like chicanery to me. Lara, who can we write to about this BS? Good question. I really only trust Dodge's updates, says Pedro. Thank you. Well, I like their updates, but yeah, I think it's better to be a little more concise. And of course, I'll do a pre-record once I actually show up. You're desperately needed in LA, aren't I ever, man? Shit, well, I'll be getting there. I'm getting there. I'm going to be in Austin for Pearl Snappy. I wish you could be at 2 places at once. Say, Livy, wish the dog could do it. Do it. Why can't the dog just cover it? I'll fly the dog out myself. Wouldn't that be cool? The dog just walks in with a tie. He's like, the title is Updating Josiah. And he just goes, whoa, whoa. Dodge, please stop making assumptions. Watch the live before. Okay, all right. I'll watch your live. I'm just talking out loud. Gets me in trouble. Well, yeah, I'll look at Laura's live, then obviously I'll try to get information for, it's a lot of convoluted shit, isn't it? But you can see, just talking out loud, you can see why people are quick to create some sort of conspiratorial assumption when there might not be one to begin with. And this, not that I'm saying any of this I'm right or anything, I'm just talking out loud. But other people will say it, make these conspiracy theories with much more conviction. So you can see how that happens. Wait. Does anyone have any updates on GDT's ROs? Yeah, I talked about that in the beginning, but I'll talk about it again. They went. So that was the whole situation. Where do you want to walk? Oh, stop. They got a continuance. So apparently none of them had the materials necessary to go to trial. And so there's going to be a subsequent court date on the 7th of February, which apparently then they'll probably present the materials. I'm feeling that Tamer's going to try to get another continuance. But that was the whole situation with that. And nothing bad happened in Solomon's case, by the way. There's another, he asked me to bite my tongue, which annoys me, but he has another case on February 19th, I believe. He has 2 separate court dates next to each other. So he has one on February 19th and then another one the subsequent day, which that I'll easily, that was what I was originally planning on coming back for, but it looks like I'm needed sooner than that. Henry's going to trial this afternoon. I know he has a court date today, which I'm missing sadly, so I wish him luck. I think, yeah, for him it might be might not be, there might be another continuance. Yeah, Henry is doing his case this afternoon at 1:30. ASL is obviously still a Scientologist. No, why is worse than Lara, though? I'll look at her video and make my deductions. Just looking at, dog used to work for the International Herald Tribune, right? Tell your old man the same thing, Lara, huh? That's low. We need Team Mutash back. Hey, Nash. It's my brother's name. Oh, Kelly. Kelly, where are you at? Yeah, where's Kelly? Big fan of hers, too. Hopefully she'll be back. She's just in Sacktown, right? She ain't far. Just catch. No, I really only trust Josh. Okay, I appreciate that. Josiah doesn't want anything to do with Aaron. No, I didn't think you did. I'm well aware there's no love lost between those two guys. This is kind of pretty. Why would Solomon ask you to bite your tongue? No, I could tell you why, because his mom is paranoid. There's nothing fishy. See, it is interesting to, you say one thing and then things devolve or spiral into, 5 separate conspiracy theories. But I'll read it. MD Media 18 was at court for Solomon. MD 18 said he didn't understand the case, so he couldn't give an update. Well, it's hard to follow, and this shit's hard to follow. Respect for MD for saying I can't, there's just too many moving parts for me to accurately give my representation on this. And it could have just been somebody being responsible. I don't think anything fishy is going, it's just his mom gets over paranoid. It's not even him, it's just his mom. They made me, they pressured me to delete videos and shit before, which I haven't done that, but it's just all his mom, which I understand her want to protect the case, so I think she's being way too paranoid about it, but whatever. Better safe than sorry. Her perspective is, who cares about your views, which I get. We want to make sure the case is won. Didn't Tony go today? No, Tony did not go to court today. He had court. His lawyer attended via Zoom, but he himself did not go to court, no. Fingy should self-delete. What? Okay. The only thing fishy is Dodge's date last night. Ha! Nice. I didn't have a date, but wish I did. Are you a lawyer? No. I just cover court cases. You must be new here. Hi. How are you? There's so much to fill you in on. Where the hell do I start? Son, have you ever seen a grown man naked before? Airplane. I'm kidding. So behind this update, ZDT had his excuses. He always does. And I'll look into the stream as to try to figure out what those are. But yeah, that's the crux of the case. Nothing really happened. They needed materials to prepare. Both of them were supposed to bring stuff, but I don't think any of them got clear instructions from the court. And so there'll be another thing on the 7th of February. Yes, I'm new here. Yes, that's all right. This is a lot of inside baseball, my friend. We're talking about cases being involved. Where do I start? Do you know the cult of Scientology? There's a cult called Scientology, and Tom Cruise is part of it. And they're under investigation for child labor trafficking and confiscating passports from immigrants and a whole lot of bad stuff. But there are a number of cases, because there's a whole YouTube ecosystem built upon that, upon all the goings-ons in Scientology. And one of the people who pretended he was anti-Scientology has attacked all the people who protest against Scientology. And that's how you're talking about this. Where are you, Dodge? We're in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Baton Rouge, the capital of Louisiana. Hopefully we'll try to go by the state capitol, which is one, I think it's the tallest, maybe that or Lincoln, is the tallest state capitol in the country. And it's, of course, where Huey Long got shot, who was the governor of Louisiana, a populist but very corrupt. He got shot in the Capitol Dome. And that same building is where his brother Earl Long served. If you want to watch an interesting YouTube video or interesting research, look up Earl Long. Earl Long he's most famous, he's a governor of Louisiana, brother of Huey, but he's most famous for having an affair with a stripper in the 1950s named Blaze Starr. It's a great saga. Google Blaze Starr, you won't regret it. Dodge is a true mandated reporter, right? Zach is making a comeback. You could try. Hey, let's try to set up Zach in Wiener, LA. When's that going to happen? When are we going to make that happen? Because I'm pretty sure that Wien, LA and Zach are meant to be a couple. And they look so good together. Yeah, people here love DOA, but people are quick to forgive. Not that he needs to be forgiven, but people are quick to defend Zach. It seems like it's being very creepy and clingy and not kosher in terms of his persistence against Wiener, LA. No Dodge. No, huh? Okay. No what? I like Baton Rouge too. Gumber. Yeah, I'll get some gator. I haven't eaten gator in a long time. Thanks for reminding me. Whenever this guy's done with his walk, he's super creepy. I'm being sarcastic, guys. Guys. I'm 1,000%. Are you kidding me? I'm 1,000% being sarcastic. I don't think there should be a couple. I thought, yeah, she's with Eric, and they're happy together. Be careful. The ghost of Leandro Perez is around there somewhere. Nice. That's a deep cut. Make Zach great again. I always call him Zachary Biden. Will Zach or Daniel come back? Well, Daniel's a little scam artist, isn't he? I hope he comes back because it'll be very entertaining. He scammed out of he scammed the city to get kind of impressive. He scammed the city to get an Airbnb and pretended he lost his home. And I'm like, bitch, you ain't got no home to lose. So that's what happened with Daniel. Let's hope he posts more. I think that my favorite photo is this poor guy hugging a tree. You can be friends with the tree. Yeah, you can. Although, here's one thing I'll say about Daniel. I didn't get any evidence that he was any sort of pedophile or anything like that. Just a simp. Well, that's your 10K subs, Dodge. Thank you, Pedro. I lose subs each time I go live because I can't ever make the damn audience happy. Everybody's always unhappy about something I say. Shit. Which I get it, but yeesh. I can see why DOA wants to control his audience so much. Look what happens when you don't keep them in line. They start writing essays about how you just don't get it. Well, then unsubscribe. Shit. Not that hard. But man, maybe I should control my audience. Maybe I should brand them like Nexium. just so people know who they belong to. Maybe I need to create my own term, like minions. At least you don't buy subs. No, this is true. I need to watch Aaron's video about him not buying subs. Yeah, you guys give me a goddamn hard time. Each time I go live, I lose not anything significant. So that's why I don't go live to gain subscribers. Each time I go live, I usually lose subscribers. And there's always something that can be interpreted as offensive that people get mad at and write these long freaking essays about how I need to do better, yada, 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 yada. I'm not even going to go into it because then somebody's going to get mad about that. But sorry, I'm not politically correct. And if you don't like it, you can not watch. It's like not that hard. I'm not going to constantly be under the spell of the PC police. It's just not what I'm doing. Sorry. You know, it's funny. The one comment is like, this whole, your whole thing seems very conservative. I'm like, yeah, with like the PC stuff, I'm conservative on that. Why do you think Trump won? Because there are too many people policing what you have to say all the time. And it gets freaking overwhelming. But I'm not going to go into it because I'm going to lose subs again. Somebody's going to, you still don't get it. And somebody's going to comment, I watch your stream and you still don't get it. Do better. I'm going to do worse. Shit. That's what I'm going to do. If you want me to do better, I'm going to do fucking worse. Fuck y'alls. You named your dog name. I feel like you would call chat words or something. Yeah. He wasn't buying subs. He wouldn't have made this video. Yeah, I'll see his argument. If his argument seems legitimate for not buying. I don't know why you would need to buy. So, like, if you have 240,000 subs, you lose 10,000 or 20,000. You still have 220,000 subs. Who cares, right? I think you're cute and funny, Dodge. Thank you, Kathy. You're smart too. I roll my eyes at some of the channels. Yeah, Dodge, he's such funny, humorous phrase. So glad somebody. Do you just tell us to go effort? No. I was saying for the very. And I no disrespect to them either. They're allowed to voice their opinion. But I was saying to the people who didn't like when I said yes, Aaron is an abuser. I gave a bad comparison of people who can. I'm not, and that's the thing. She was like, I'm not even gonna go into it. Anyway, it's just not worth going into because I'm gonna get in trouble for it. So I can't speak freely, or somebody's gonna, PC police me. But look at the lives, and you'll see the issue. He doesn't buy subs. He said, what would be the point? Yeah, I don't. Yeah, everybody keeps accusing you of buying subs. So like, why buy a small amount of subs? You're charming in a weird uncle type of way. I'll take that. You have half as many. Yeah, how's that? How do I have half as many subs as Nance Drew? Like, who's watching Nance Drew and thinks this is really, like, she's a compelling, fluid, charismatic, dynamic speaker? Like, no to any of that. So, like, where she has to be buying her. So there's no way 20,000 people just randomly support her. No fucking way. I mean, again, don't hate the play, I hate the game. You got to respect Nance for the finesse. Like, you really do. She's got the whole world talking about her. Oh, you want to chase this? We can chase this. And don't worry, I will buy the Nance OnlyFans link. I promise you. She just sits there. Yeah, well, she's a hero. She sits there like Rosa Parks once did. And I value that. That I value her. Glad you enjoyed the pukes. She has to be buying subs because a lot of us unsubscribe. And yeah, right? I'm sure there's some people who unsubscribe because they figure out her chicanery. Karen Simpson in the chat. He still has his loyal supporters, man. He still has his loyal supporters. They're still there. Dodgy reporter, I hope you don't believe he's buying subs. I don't know. I don't have any evidence of that. But I know, I'm not a supporter of his, as reflectively, as others might be. You're also a creator who has the back-end experience with YouTube. Yeah, I don't understand why you would buy 10,000, like what the point of that would be, but I'll watch his video. I'm not agreeing, because there's some people that just hate him so much, they want to stick anything. That's the whole thing with all of this, is cult-like in that regard. Or if somebody's on your shit list, you're going to find all this extemporaneous information that has nothing to do with the actual situation at hand, and you're going to use that to prove your point when it's really just character, things that have nothing to do with what we're talking about. So I'm always reticent of that, but I do know he's lost a fair number. You're done now? Okay. Name found a new toy. He always does. Yeah. Sorry, it's friendly. There you go. Hand rolled, I like it.
Where you going?
No, I was walking around. Yeah. Going to meet some friends. Just not continue that. Yes, and you will be next. Just watch what happens. Okay. Well, maybe. Karen Simpson, the chat. Yeah. I always like this. I think this is a governor's mansion up here, if I'm not mistaken. No, I might be wrong, but I think I'm right. And regardless, it's probably, I think, the prettiest building in Baton Rouge. Operator wants to put me on through. I say my love down to Baton Rouge. Hurry up, I'm gonna put him on line. Talk to me, baby, just one more time. Danny's commenting. I don't know what your emoticons are supposed to be. So he has to be buying subs because a lot of us unsubscribe. I read that, yeah. So I always think this is cool. Site of the early gunsmith shop. I'm wrong. This is a gunsmith shop. Cool. Here stood the home of the shop of Captain Daniel Searles, one of Baton Rouge's early gunsmiths and knife makers. Searles was a maker of the famed Bowie knife. I know that one. His name is engraved on a knife made for resin Pleasant Bowie for presentation to a prominent local citizen. Cool. Probably an old church. The governor's mansion is here somewhere. Good, a well-deserved trip, and for free is even better. What? Danny, Trump is coming for you. You're getting free trap. Oh, your guys are back. The Danny trolls are back. Nice to have you back, guys. Hello, handsome dog and dogs. Just sweet. Show us your fit of the day. Sure. Slowly growing back the facial hair. I've got to shave before court. But here, I'll take off my jacket even for you, so you can really see the fit. I have less acne. Old vintage sweater. I think you've seen this one before, but that's the fit. I still need my jacket. Although it's a very nice 47 and sunny today, so it's not too bad. Sorry, guys. Am I muted? Whoops. Maybe. Papa, can you hear me? Papa, can you hear me? Papa, can you hear me? Hear me? Can you hear me? Good, it's not me. You're back. Okay, good. You can hear me now. No, I accidentally pressed mute. The whole hilarious thing, no hate towards Crazy Love is Love, but it's funny when she mutes herself for like a full 10 minutes. Like, how do you not realize after 10 minutes that you're still muted? Now, yes, I figured you could hear me. I can hear you. Okay, now. Good. Yeah, accidentally. I forget what the hell I was saying. Baton Rouge, a.k.a. the hey, you've ever been to Shreveport? Go to Shreveport, and then tell me what the toilet bowl is. Baton Rouge is all right. It is a little dingy, which I like about it. Dodge Danny. I love what you do and how to handle trolls. Like the beard. Thank you, Lily. I appreciate it. Yeah, I usually grow a beard if I'm not I'm not covering court. I like to be clean shaven when court happens, so I always shave before court. But if I don't, I'll only shave once every 2 weeks, or maybe even 3. And sometimes what I'll do is I'll just go to a barber and get the beard kind of professionally trimmed. Once in a while, I'll do that. So I go back and forth between having a beard and not having a beard. Have you worn your new shoes and pants yet? No, not yet. Because I'm waiting for a nicer occasion. Because they're they're nice shoes, and if I'm walking with them with the dog is going to want me to take them off and throw them, and he's going to want to chew on them. So that's never good. Beards are great in the winter. Who knows, they make that much of a difference, maybe. You may be in Crackhead Kenny's neck of the woods. Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, he's Louisiana, ain't he? I can't remember where in Louisiana he is. It's a big state. It's one of the bigger ones. People don't realize how big Louisiana is. North to south, it's a big-ass state. Like Shreveport is almost Texas. Hey, Shannon's here. Hey, Chicago Scientology audit. How are you? Okay, we need a photo shoot. A photo shoot by the river would be cool. I'd like that. You was flirting with me? Huh? Mindy? Who's Mindy? My Blue? I don't know who you are. So I don't know how I could have flirted. I flirt with a lot of people, and I don't know who they are. So maybe I did flirt with you. I've been late since the Great War. Been a while. Hello, handsome dog and dodge. Show us your fit. Oh, I got that. Cool. Alright, I think we got most of our chats. Dodge X. Yeah, let's do a crossover. I'd have Kenny on. Kenny, if you hear me, come on the stream. People really hate him for a lot. I mean, I think he's probably actually on crack. It's funny if people, it's like, it's a joke. And he's like, haha, it's a joke. I'm not on crack. And then he starts screaming at everybody. I'm like, that's something a crackhead would do. So here's a conspiracy theory I'm going to start. Crackhead Kenny actually smokes crack. Oh, lower 9th Ward. Okay. Is that a joke, though? Is that the worst name? I don't even know. Maybe that's the worst neighborhood in New Orleans or something. I'm illegally here in Cali. Cool. That's all right. Hope you stay here. Who knows if T-Rump will allow you to do so. Guys, I might sign off soon, just to enjoy the day. And also look at some streams. Lara and Aaron. Lara first. Lara. Where the hell are you going? I'm just going to skip Danny Troll's comments. No Walmarts in Tijuana. Plenty of Walmarts in Tijuana. Yeah, Frankie, you're wrong, man. Mexico is just like the U.S. They got freaking Walmart and Costco and Home Depot and every chain that exists in the U.S. exists in Mexico. But I always say Mexico is the same as the United States. It's the same culturally even. It's just 20 years behind. So if you go to a mall first in Mexico, the malls are 2 to 3 times bigger than malls in the USA. They're much bigger. They're a much bigger deal. And people still go to them. Unlike in the USA, people are, which is a good thing, are leaving, abandoning their malls. And then in Mexico, Sears is still big. They have Sears everywhere. And there's a lot of there's a bunch of Kmarts. There's a lot of industries or corporations that have died in the U.S., but they're still they have a second life in Mexico. There's Woolworths. Mexico is remember none of us remember Woolworths. Woolworths was the sit-ins, right? 1960, Greensboro, North Carolina. It's when Woolworths was last. They still have Woolworths in Mexico. This is another cool shot of the church. So wrong. Plenty of Walmarts in Tijuana. I miss malls. I remember Woolworth. Yeah, some people will. I don't ever remember one being around. But I know of its historic significance. Costco's membership is cheaper in Mexico. I didn't know that. Oh, cool. Note to self. You use your Costco here in the U.S. That's cool. A lot of those countries are connected. My 7-Eleven points work in Mexico, and they also work in Canada. Stop asking people. I haven't asked shit, fucker. Stop asking people to donate for your hotel room, says Bethany. When you're rich and have the money, shaking my damn head. Grifter, says Bethany. Bitch, where do I start? First off, my family has money. They will occasionally give me, not occasionally, to be honest, weekly, give me pittance to have enough to eat. Not enough for lodging, but enough to eat. I am not rich. My parents are. There's a big difference. Now, my parents could give me $5,000 a week. I would love that. That's not what they give me. It's unfair because I'm an adult. They shouldn't give me any money, but they give me like $500 a week. And then I have an additional $10,000 a year that I could use. $10,000 a year that I use from my trust. So $10,000 a year, if you're living somewhere very affordable, sounds kind of nice for paying $800 a month on rent, right? If I were in West Virginia, the $400 a week that my parents give me, $500, sometimes $4, sometimes $5, and the $10,000 a year would be great. If I lived in a place, stupid, kidding, but I don't live in a place, and I'm in LA, where the cheapest hotel room is $110. And stupid bitch, you've seen me in my shitty motel room. Don't you think if I were rich, I'd be living somewhere nicer? I'm so broke, I couldn't even afford to stay in LA. I had to drive 45 minutes from fucking Arcadia, you uneducated, stupid asshole, from Arcadia, which is 45 minutes to downtown LA to get to the trial. And, stupid idiot, sometimes I have to buy a fucking plane ticket to fly in because people want me to go to the trials. So why don't you shut the fuck up and go fuck yourself? Or how about this? I'll fucking stab you if you don't. Get a fucking RO against me, you stupid bitch. Go fuck yourself. Jesus. Fucking stab you. I'm serious, Bethany. I'll fucking dox you, and don't dox her. I'm kidding. Don't actually stab Bethany. I'm gonna metaphorically, emotionally stab you. How's that for an answer, you stupid ass? Benny Goodman is still on the charts in Mexico. That's very true, isn't he? Well, it's funny. Drake Bell is like a big thing there from Drake and Josh. Like, Drake Bell still has... He was in the documentary recently, but he still has like top 20 hits in Mexico. It's weird. I met him. I covered his concert in Juarez. Well, I guess I addressed that. Guys, guess what? I'm a grifter. Hey, aren't we all? That's what Bethany says. What the fuck? Nobody's business where... Well, I just told you. But yeah, it is nobody's business. But I'm happy. If people ask me questions, I'll easily refute them and smack them the fuck down. I'm happy to do that. But yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I understand where she's coming from partially because some of these people raise money for some stupid shit. But my money's practical. As you can see, I'm not asking anybody for money at the moment. Nor have I asked anybody for money in 6 months. But I will ask once I have to take an extra expense to pay for dog care, to pay for a flight, and to pay for a hotel, and a very expensive neck of the woods. Bye, guys. Don't bother with airing videos. Wasted time. Shut up, Bethany's working. Thank you. It's just Scientology. Love you, Shannon. Shannon, you got to get back on YouTube, girl. You are missed. You're one of the voices of reason. Rich motherfucker, I know. I got information in my computer. Cool. I wish. Show that to the girl so I can get a fucking date. Tell them I'm rich. Do you think mom and dad could toss me tree fitty? I just need about tree. I think they could do that. I need about tree fitty. I need about tree fitty. Fuck you. Stop talking about shit you're not going to do nothing. What? Damn, Dodge. Jesus, even kidding. That's not cool. Okay. Well, unsubscribe. Dodge, if you're ever in the Bay, thank you. That's very nice. Email me. I'll watch the dog for you. That's very sweet. That's an expensive entanglement. I am raising money so I can buy orphans presents. Nice. You can't do it only me, so give me money. Shit, can I ask you for money, Dodge? If you put out, you can. Can you please create no name AYT? Yeah, I always thought about creating a separate social media account for him. Tell me, I always thought about doing this because I have all these pictures. Put one in the chat if you think I should do like a 40-minute long video about the saga of how I met the dog. Two in the chat if you don't think I should. And it'll be how I met him, what the first couple of days were like, what it was like for him to first go to a big city, him having cancer, all of that. Put a 1 if you think that'll be interesting, or put a 2 if you're just going to see the Scientology stuff and you kind of feel like that's distracting. I'll leave it up to you. Frankie, technically you're a jerk. Kenny's right up you. All right, cool. I got some 1s. Nice. What you looking at? The river's there. It's nice. It's nice to hear birds chirping. All right, cool. I got some 1s. I appreciate that. Awesome. Hey, Paula. Hey, Paula. I want to marry you someday. Hey, Paul. Does dog go on your dates with you? He has kind of, sort of, like on dates. Yeah, on night dates, no. But I haven't gone out. I haven't had a date in a while. I'm just too tired. You know, when you're constantly traveling, it's hard for you to really want, like, the one thing you want to do is not deal with any plans. If you're driving 5 hours somewhere, the last thing you want to do is, like, not, there's a beautiful view of the river, guys. The last thing you want to do is carve out more time in your schedule. So you really lose interest. It was funny, when I was home for 2 weeks dealing with, I had to get my passport renewed and fly out to see my mom. The desire to date for a moment was increasing because there's nothing to do. And I always feel like that's probably what relationships are, really. Is not all, but I think a chunk of them are simply to alleviate the mundane, the routine, the everyday, the boredom. So if you don't have a mundane and you don't have an everyday and you're seeing somewhere new and you're walking and you're seeing a new beautiful setting that you haven't seen before and your dog is in a good mood, it's hard to really want a relationship. What do your parents do? They're both retired, but my dad owns a company that owns theaters on Broadway, and my mom, you got a little bug. There you go. And my mom was a set, and he was a producer as well, and my mom was a set designer and producer for Broadway shows. I get you are fun to hang out with. That I am. Yes, a little too fun, though, where people always want more. Danny says, technically and literally, you're right about that. Over 4,000 times one day. Can't use the words properly. You have a good point with that one, Frankie. I can't argue with that. It kind of makes me laugh, too. Or pay for an escort for one night. Yeah, you know, someday, if I ever had the money, which will be a long time from now, it would be fun to do a sugar baby thing. I'd have no moral conniptions about it. You'd have to have a lot of money for that. I can't drop $1,000 on a girl or whatever, or 500 but that would be fun, because then, like, I wouldn't want to do an escort, because I'd like for them to be some sort of mutual attraction. And I'd like her to genuinely feel like she's attracted to me in some way. But I would also use money so there wouldn't be any feelings, so she wouldn't get overly attached. And we both genuinely enjoy each other's company. But if I don't want to do it anymore, because inevitably I'll get bored, I could just say, well, I'm out of money. No harm, no foul. Someday, that's my goal. Really, that's why I'm doing this, to make a lot of money so I can do a sugar daddy thing. I'm kidding. So your family's old, yes, old money. Very different than new money. Please donate to Dodge. Dog needs a new pair of shoes and some broccoli beef, right? Wow, just no. Well, some are more progressive than others. Do you have siblings? Yeah, one of them's name is Nash, who's also, like, in the comments here. And Nash and North, my oldest is a teacher at a snooty prep school. He just turned 40. And then my other brother has been unemployed for a very long time. Let's see if I missed anything. Do you have a sister? No sister. You're so my type. I'm too old and like you. Tired all the time. If you're under 60 and you're attractive, you're probably not too old. Sometimes even if you're under 70, depends on how much plastic surgery you have. But I'll go 70 and older. The plastic surgery is in the right place. So hey, let's talk. You never know. But you have to be like, if I'm gonna go for 70, you have to look like Christy Brinkley or Jane Seymour. But they exist. Kind of Cessa Dodge. I'm single. Well, shit, girl, you're cute. I like your profile pic. So far, so good. Girl, if you want to add me on Instagram, let me know. DODGELANDESMAN. Again, that's just my name, Dodge Landesman. DODGELANDESMAN. Please do add me. If you have Instagram, if not, add me on Facebook, Dodge Landesman. Is Fingy still Danny's? Fingy's a controversy. All right, here's a fun Here's a fun question. Who is the most interesting mod? The most interesting mod to you? Put a 1 if it is Barb. Put a 2 if it's Thingy. Put a 3 if it's Chi. She's been starting shit. Respect to Chi. What the fuck hasn't been Chi star? I heard rumor dodged Ice T's Latal. That would be cool. Then I really would have more money. No, Thingy is not Danny's mod. Okay. Cool. So you got Barb. Barb was great to listen to, wasn't she? She's fun to listen. She's a compelling character. 3, all right. Wow. All right, we got some Chi heavy. Cool. Are you gonna sit there and do nothing with your life like me? Great. Well, you've been in common. Oh, you're not a mod. Okay, I'm a streamer who that was quick. What's up, Chi? Chi, respect Chi. You're in the news, front page news featuring Chi. She really is front page news. I'm a fan of Chi too. Fuck, I'm not a mod. I'm a streamer who people trust enough to wrench me up. Oh, okay. Well, you can see why I made that mistake. The only wrench I like is up my butthole. DT is the best. Okay, who's DT? Donald Trump? We're all entitled to our opinion. Nah, Chi just blocks everyone. Well, some people have their reasons for blocking. I'm not Mina, however she spells her name. What? I never said you were Mina. What are you talking? I never said you were Mina. Who's Mina? I Googled you. I just Googled your mom is beautiful. Thanks. People have said that she's attractive. So, it's funny though. I always liked women who look the opposite of my mom. It's like, Freud said that you're into people who look like your mom. And I'm the opposite. Ever since I was young, I was like, I want a thick, big, fat Hispanic girl. Which is certainly not my mom. She is way too sensitive. She's almost not as funny. I think she's pretty funny. I like she. I've been accused of being someone named Mina. Well, I'm sorry. You're Melania. Melania Trump. Yeah, tweet. So they're so sensitive. I like it. She knows how to play ball, too. You got to respect that. I mean, I'm never going to beef Chi because she finds me attractive. So I'm eternally grateful. Hey, Mandy. Nice to have you. We're having a great time. She is a good woman. Hey, Tilty Bird, what up? You just got here. You missed a lot. I don't think we're ever going to stop. Can't stop, won't stop. You could find your river spot, man. Just a theory. She is a good woman. Yeah, it's hard to keep track of all the interesting side people who also play. Sandra OT. Why do people hate Sandra? Didn't people say like DOA had beef with Sandra, and then all of a sudden Sandra was there to show up and support DOA? So I'm like, that didn't play out. Sandra looked nice, by the way. Not going to go into detail, but Sandra looked good dolled up. She should wear formal clothes more often. I was like, damn, girl cleans up good. But yeah, it's funny how these rumors spiral out of control because everybody's like, oh, DOA is now like saying Sandra's up to no good. And then Sandra showed up to court. So, oh shit, God damn it, are there 2 Sandras? Ugh. How is Mama Dessa controversial? I don't like anybody with annoying Jersey accents. And that's Jessica's mom, I'm kidding. I don't think she is. Yeah, that doesn't matter. She's wonderful, even if she were attractive. She's pretty cool, though. I just think she cleans up good. Hey, Jazzy. Nice to... DJ Jazzy Jeff is back. People go live, and guess what happens first? It's like Andy Cohen, live. Watch what happens. Sorry, I usually don't catch Dodge live. That's all right. You're catching it now. You can say whatever you'd like to say. No mods here. We're going modless. And see, this is what happens when you go modless. Everybody starts attacking each other. And it's funny because it's like my stream, because everybody is allowed to talk to each other, is like the breeding, it is the start of the cesspool. It's like the breeding ground. I'm in New Jersey and I don't hear that accent so much. Yeah, actually I haven't heard her mom's accent. There's an old thick Jersey accent. It's dying. Jessica has it. She sounds like she's from the Honeymooners. Pow, right in the kisser. Dodge, you a Real Housewife fan? Yes. God. Talk about my formative years, ogling them. Jacqueline is like the woman of my dreams. Remember Jacqueline from Real Housewives in New Jersey? Countess Luann. She was hot too. Luann Lesseps. She's still hot. There are a lot of hotties in that show. Was the sister, Cameron or Camille with the long black hair? She's hot too. My God. You're bringing up a lot of fantasies for me. She by Sheree, man. You know, it's funny, everybody kept using Tao skin cream. They could have used She by Sheree. I don't know anything about that show. Yeah, I know, it's one of my weird guilty pleasures. Yes, such a loser. Poor me. No, bitch, you can't stay in my house. I own mine. Tell me about you, Jess. Oh, is that a Jazzy Jeff? Very cool. I should know him better. Julie, what? Julie started a joke about eating a woman's vagina. DOA blew it out of proportion. Now we have people eating Jeff. Well, hope you guys are hungry. Where are you going? Huh? Sandra only. Yeah, I've seen no lies detected from Sandra. None whatsoever. Your mom should try. Julie didn't know about D. Who's Julie? Diddy advertised Proactive. That's true. Rub the skin of your lotion. Why does DOA talk about the cat so much? Him talking about it only encourages the cat? Like, does DOA have a cat? Didn't somebody threaten to kill DOA's cat or something? That was a whole thing. No, somebody threatened to kill Moxon's cat. Somebody threatened death on somebody's cat. I met Jacqueline from that show. That's cool, Amy. How do you meet Jacqueline? What's she like? Wow. Real Housewives of Utah, I never watched. There are too many of them. I want them to do like Real Housewives of Compton. Like, let's get hood as fuck. Fucking Mormons. The freaking, like, don't go to Salt Lake City. Screw that shit. She was talking up about, okay. I'm going to skip your comment. Not a very enterprising comment. Not a very enterprising young man. Enterpriser. Isn't Jacqueline? I have no idea. I really don't follow them. Bethany was fun. Bethany, I'm talking like, skinny girl. Oh, she wasn't fun. Hope she's dead. Bill Buckley was the only one in his family with his accent. Well, yes, that's true. James Buckley did not really speak like that. But yeah, that's my heritage. So I have the same heritage as Bill Buckley. We're both, well, he's dead, but we're both WASPs. White Anglo-Saxon Protestants. And WASPs, thank God, because we suck. WASPs are a dying group of Americans. What happened with the WASPs is they all got mixed out, because even though people don't like us WASPs because they say we're rich and Illuminati and shit, the WASPs were far more progressive on civil rights and also more progressive in LGBT rights and most rights of most people that conservatives weren't supportive. WASPs are always very good at that. Well, what the WASPs did, and if I ever have kids, what I'll eventually do, is the WASPs were the most frequent people to marry outside of their race, more so than I believe any other group, which is interesting. So the WASPs misoginated themselves out, which, thank God. Buckley was he was. It was the same thing. You're right, though. That's a different thing. He's not Protestant. Good point. Same shit, but yeah. But not. I heard that the New York housewife currently has a sign. I forgot her name, but yeah, I've heard that too. Does Danny really do that? He's literally scamming LA citizens out of. That's what I heard. Again, I have no proof or anything, so I don't know. You know, I mean, they called the poor kid a pedophile, and that wasn't the situation. But I mean, that's what Reddit said. Ask Reddit. Go ask Alice. No need for that. I'm sick and wet. Nice. The sisters were listening to Josh. I'm glad. I saw Julie one of DOA's panels. She's better looking than I imagine. I don't know who Julie is. I can't. How do you keep track of all these different names? How am I like? I'm curious. Put a 1 or 2 in the chat. 1, if you watch more than 5 hours of streamer material a week. 2, if you do not. Some would say taco. Henry Sloan Coffin was a progressive loss. Yes. Wow. You watch more than me. I'll be real with you guys. Well, Dosh, some of us have autism. As a reason for watching so much? That's fair. I might be on the spectrum. I'm undiagnosed, but I think I'm right there. Dosh said he was curious. I can't keep track. Yeah. Oh, autism because you're able to remember everything effectively. Yeah, that's an autistic thing of mine. Though I don't remember streamer stuff. Somebody's texting me. Whatever. Missing a day is like missing a week. Well, that's the problem, isn't it? And, you know, I understand people wanting me to be a little more on the ball, but it's really a commitment that you have to make. Because you're right, Amy, that's very well put. Missing a day is like missing a week. I try to conceive as much as I can, but there's only so much. It's harder to keep up with all the names now because people keep changing usernames. Yeah, that too. Somebody named Petty Betty. Yeah, I mean, it's just like how many more people are going to pop up at a quest for relevancy. How do you not forget to bring your evidence to court? Now Tiny has 3 more weeks to create more. He probably will create more delays. Because I don't think they were directly told that. I don't think the court gave them the information they needed. I think the court assumed they would just know the process, which I don't know how you would know. I just hook my Bluetooth speaker up and take it from room to room. That's fair. While cleaning or cooking. Hey, Scientology Auto, how are you? I watch a lot, but I still miss a lot, especially when it comes to mods. Anti-Scientology years are like dog years. Missing a day is like missing a month. Yeah. You can check this annoying text. Give me a moment. I'm not leaving. Oh, I think I know who texted me. Anyway. Dodge, will the judge know that GDT has a warrant? That's a weird thing, right? That's why I probably won't show up to court. I don't think the judge knows that, but I don't know. I mean, that's a detail I didn't get. So that's a very good question. And I actually don't know if the judge knows about the warrant or not. I'm sure if he shows up, somebody would say this guy's a warrant and he'd get arrested, right? So somebody could do that. Melania, seriously, no one except for one person. Good to see you, Dodge. Likewise, Scientology, Ottawa. Frankly, I question how much Scott cares. That's fair. I care. It's been a wild week, isn't it? Yeah, I'll do some pre-records after I really digest everything as effectively as I can. And try to make something happen. Well, you want to sit in this bench? You can sit in this bench. You can go wherever you want. It'd be nice to go back towards the car, but we're going farther and farther away. So I don't think that's going to happen. Thanks, Amy. Screenshot that. Dodge is an escape from everything. Yeah, right? At least you got fun with me. It's a little more lighthearted. Nobody's upset at each other. Hey, Amber, nice to have you. I hope they tell her it shows his character and a pattern. Hope they tell her. Fake LVC, that is a lie, but good try. When is LVC going to call me a trans? I'm still waiting for that. Put a 1 in the chat if you think LVC owes calling me a trans. I'm kidding. I don't blame Chi. You're a damn stalker, huh? See, I don't, like, I just, fuck, man. I'm not, like, I don't know, like, forget what I said about the evidence shit. This is where things spiral out of fucking control. Dodge, do a panel. Yeah. All right, I got some lunch. LVC is the one in camera screwing up Laura's van. It was probably LVC who fucked up her van. Right? They're trying to say it was Chi, but there's no evidence for Chi. Is there anybody who doesn't have a conspiracy theory against them? Is there one person who is like not? Tori, nobody's had beef with Tory. Literally the only person, I think. Everybody else, somebody's had some beef. Somebody says this person did this, and this person behind the scenes created a fake account. And it was this fake person who said this person. The real person agreed with what the fake person said. Therefore, it is conclusive they committed a crime. It's just kind of wild. People were making rumors on me that I smoke meth, and I just smoke PCP. Chat starts all the drama all the time. Yeah, especially mine, because I don't block nobody. Name is Looking Trimmer. Thank you for noticing, Dusty. That's good. I've been trying to get him to lose weight. High school petty bullshit. That's a good way to put it. Immediately reject all. Yeah, I'm very slow to accept them. It's Scott who's literally started shit with everyone. He has started shit. I mean, you can't argue with that. I don't know about the situation to form an opinion. I'm kind of the same way. DOA doesn't get along with Tory because of, yeah, Rock, even that shit. It's just stupid. Why are you beefing with people because of mods? That's a whole ASL, Alexander Barnes Ross thing. You know, Alexander never did anything, and Aaron just flicked his shit because of some mod. Like, grow up, dude. Jesus. You're not responsible for everything your mod does. Scott spent 60 minutes live last night trashing William Good. I watched that. That was very forceful. I don't think Good is an Aaron shill. I think that's an inaccurate representation. Tory's mods are weird. They control her. I don't think. See, people talk. How can you talk? How am I going to fit here? Fine. God damn it. Places you take me. See, people even start shit about Tory. Like, get out of here. We could go. Do you want to go under this? You have to make a decision as to if you want to go under this or not. Okay, we'll go. Well, I can fit. Where the hell are we going? This is a real beautiful view. Stop distracting me from this dog's hijinks with the bullshit. Right? Ain't that the truth? Let me zoom out a little more. There we go. He's up to a lot of hijinks. You're up to a lot of chicanery. Dude, you're a bad actor. You're a bad actor, dude. I saw you in Joker too. You're a bad actor. Wellness check on Peaceful Drama. Yeah, is Peaceful Drama still alive? Rest in peace. Let's start our own rumors. Let's start a rumor that she died. I'm kidding. Hope Peaceful Drama's all right. People hate her too. I don't think she's that bad. She's messaged me to clear shit up. I'm like, you seem fine. Somebody made a rumor that she was this hot TikToker, which is not reality. And that devastated me because I was like, are you this really hot TikToker? But she's not. Julie B, that is absolutely wrong. DOA said a creator responsible for all mod actions. Yeah, well, people do misinterpret shit. We could cross here, man. Here's a little bit of snow that still hasn't melted. Most of it has, but not all of it. This is why I'm not wearing my new shoes. How is Streets all of a sudden a pedophile? Yeah, nobody call it Streets a pedophile. See, guys, you gotta stop reflexively calling all these people, whether it's Daniel, whether it's Streets, you gotta stop calling them all none of these people I don't think are pedophiles. Like, that's a really horrific thing to call somebody. Don't ever, unless you have real conclusive evidence, don't ever call anybody a pedophile. It's asinine. Aaron is guilty of being a poor husband and boyfriend, says Gray Hubler. But if that's the worst fault, then he's still qualified for business. I agree with that. I think there's a lot to speak out against. I think his material is still worth watching, and I still appreciate his contributions. I think what he did is worse than that, though, to be fair. He's got a bird. No, Fred! Stop coming to the time! That's my code for you could run. I think he is an abuser, too. I agree with that. Troll says a lot of crap. Ow. Really? He wants to destroy this. Fine. No, not a bird. Huh? Who's a bird? Who's a plane? I know, you can't say no to it. Can't say no to that face. The Lord, does he piss me off. Well, thanks for ruining my drink. That was nice. Pick up the shit. Well, drink is gone. Thrill is gone. Called it scallywag. Huh? What am I talking about? Streets has made claims about Daniel. Yeah, I didn't like that. Yeah, that's true. Streets was like he's a pedo and called Daniel a pedophile for like sleeping in a park that kids happen to be in. And it seemed to be a big stretch. Streets has since apologized for that, if I'm not mistaken. So let us recognize that. But yeah, he was like, just because Daniel was spending the night, at a park that kids happen to be, and he happened to be streaming when kids were going somewhere in his line of vision, doesn't mean he was filming the kids. It doesn't mean, it doesn't mean there's anything slightly pedophile about it at all. And we all know what Danny's into. He's into women out of his league who are in their 30s and 20s. So, even though he looks like he's 12 and sounds like it, and is probably as intelligent as a 12-year-old. But I think his tastes are adult. Daniel's not a pedo. I agree. Let's put that to rest right now. Daniel's not a pedo. Dodge, what state are you in? We're in Louisiana. It's weird to see snow in Louisiana, eh? Not this soda, I know. We can make it. Come. Come. There we go. Now he wants to chase my shoe. Grown using crayons to draw it over Street's face. Huh? Comment if you are a good dog dad. Thank you. Again, I'm not even a dog dad. I'm more of a dog concierge. I don't know. The term dog dad is interesting. There's a great little bit by the Sklar brothers. If you know them, they're a stand-up comedy twin brother duo, who I saw live once. And they're like, really not. It's really different. You can't just tie up your kid while you go have brunch and leave your kid outside. Not a dad. And the other one was like, and you can't openly masturbate in front of it, not a kid. I was like, that's true. You cannot openly masturbate in front of a kid. You can in front of a dog. Although I don't like it because he tries to stare at me, like look at me in the face. And that's weird. Streets just doesn't want to be involved with that bullshit. That's fair. I agree with that. There's way too much bullshit. It is a kid's playground. Yeah, but he could have just been in that spot. But I don't know about pedo. Daniel's a piece of shit. I don't know. Well, I know he's not pedo. Other piece of shit, that's a different conversation. I don't know him that well. I do know he's not that grateful. I did a video defending him. He never once commented or emailed or even commented being like, hey, thanks. So, but not that I need that. Streets is not a perfect person. His mod and chat make him out to be. Who is? And I say that as someone who learned about the movements through Streets. Okay, fair. Daniel pissed me off. That's fair. Hanging out inside La Poubelle. That whole saga's fucking whole. What the fuck do you think is going to happen, pal? Like, Jesus. The guy, the actual predator charges. Yes, it's Tony. The one person who could be interpreted as an actual pedophile is Zero Dark Tony. Tony Tomato. Very good point, Gary. No one is perfect. No one is above introspection and accountability, regardless of channel followers or income. Very true, Tilty Bird. Then why was Daniel kicked out of the arcade? Cops came. He was live. Probably because he was filming in the arcade, right? Not because he was being a pedophile. She says, anybody who listens to shortwave or interested in international warnings on station thinks they're happening. I guess they are. I don't know him, so I can't say for sure about Daniel, but it isn't far-fetched. It was a fake call. Yeah. Street started a bunch of the bullshit. What the fuck, Dodge? I don't know what I said. If you don't like someone, don't associate with them and don't watch them or spread lies. Yeah. And in Copenhagen, we leave our babies in their strollers and park them outside the restaurants. Okay, while we eat. There's like stroller parking where you could leave your kids. That's kind of wild. Wow. Huh. Streamers need to stop listening to mods in their chat. Go to the source. Street say he doesn't want to be part of a drama. And he talks drama. That's fair. And then says he doesn't want. That's a very fair point, right? That's a very good point. Oh, I'm above this drama. I'm not dealing with it. Here's my 1 hour stream with the headline about the drama, being like, I'm not about the drama. Well, you just created an entire stream saying you're about the drama. But, I have a lot of respect and affection and appreciation for streets. Just because somebody has one issue here and there doesn't mean you should dislike them or not follow them or whatever. But I see where everybody's coming from. Daniel's going to enjoy Sabado Gigante reruns. That's a deep cut. If you should know, I'm going to sign off and look at Lara's update soon. He was swatted. Daniel was swatted. That's true. That was my dog. Streamers need to stop listening to their mods in their chat and go to the source, period. Streets is still swearing Josiah's attorney's the same. That's not true. That's not true. This is not true. And I've seen Josiah's attorney. I don't know what. That's a random thing to say. And I don't know, I've seen Josiah's attorney. So, pardon you. Pardon my dog. All right, might have been me. As it happens, he had to check out of the hotel. I don't have enough time to go to the bathroom. Why is Streets backtracking? Fair question. Totally your dog. Totally my dog. I wish it were my dog. What's that medication to control farts? Streets just repeated that the day before yesterday. That's not cool. All fairness, Streets chose to get involved with Jessica's drama with Chris. Yeah, although all three of them were quite close, so I kind of understand that. But, yeah, fair. Fair. Beano. Somebody's saying Beano. What does that mean? Hey, Bob. How are you? Charcoal is good for excess farting. All right, thank you. I appreciate that. Did I miss any other message? No, I don't think so. Well, I guess we have talked. I'm almost out of breath from talking so much. Josiah's plea deal keeps getting worse every time DOA Lara to tell him to turn it down. Now he likely needs another $10K. I don't see him trying to raise more money, but maybe he will in the future. That's a word of caution for any protester, is you got to be careful about who you hire, and you shouldn't just expect that if you fuck it up once, or if they fuck it up once with who you paid and you don't like them, you shouldn't have that expectation that somebody else needs to give you another $6,000. It's just not fair. I mean, it's your fault for not doing the research and hiring a person that you didn't find to be effective. And if Nancy is telling the truth about her situation, ditto for her. But yeah, don't do that, guys. I mean, I feel like once you get your lawyer, stick with your lawyer. Or if not, you shouldn't, I guess you can ask people for more money, but then it's just like, oh my God, it never ends, right? I ain't sub from Jessica. I feel like she's just her behind the scenes. Okay, that's fair. I like Jessica, but respect. Just possible he needs more money. Yeah. Plea deals. Yeah, I wouldn't take a plea deal. I don't know if Josiah's really going to try to raise that money, though. Josiah's case should have been dismissed, and they should have used Michael's lawyer. Yes, Michael's a lot of money, though, so nobody knows what Josiah needs at this point. No, the plea deal is absolutely... Yeah, I wouldn't have taken the plea deal. I guarantee everyone will win a bad actor award. Yes, ain't that the truth? That plea deal, I agree with that. The plea deal is laughable. They tried to screw him. Yeah. No in their right mind to take it. I wouldn't either. You should watch the update before saying that. Well, I'm not saying anything because I don't see Josiah trying to raise more money or anything. People are always trying to say I'm saying something much worse than I'm actually saying. I'm not saying Josiah's grifting or anything like that. Ugh. I'm just saying be careful. I don't expect Josiah to ask for more money. If he does, then I'll analyze that specifically. Well, if he asks, I'll be honest with you. If he asks for more money, I'm going to be like, I don't think that's that necessary. Or that's a little much. That's just me. Doesn't mean I don't support his case, right? Doesn't mean I think he's a bad person. Doesn't mean I think he's a grifter. Doesn't mean I don't think he's using the money to actually use it for. But, I might be wary of frequent. I'm wary of double asks. Anybody who asks once and then says, I don't have enough, I need more, is like, I don't know. It's because people are already so generous. I mean, $10,000 is an astronomical amount of money. These people have raised astronomical amounts of money, right? So to keep saying I need more, it puts my antennas up. It's because it's so much. People, that's the thing. That's why my whole stipulation is only if you could afford it. If somebody comments and they're like, I gave my last $20, I'll be like, oh, don't, I'll give it back to you if it's that much of a difference. So people compromise their well-being. People have stayed in their vans or whatever to donate. So as a general rule of print, and I know people are going to crucify me for this, but as a general rule, I believe ask once and don't ask again. So that's just my feeling. Doesn't mean, again, I dislike them. Doesn't mean I think they're a bad person. Doesn't mean I think they're lying. Doesn't mean I don't think their case is worthy. But, if you raise a boatload of money of that, you shouldn't have the expectation to re-raise it. That's just my theory. But I know people are going to jump on my comments and attack me and say I'm being an evil piece of shit. And, fuck you. Lara went over the financial information with the next court appearance. Like Natalie's triple. Right. That's all I'm saying is some of this shit, this is different than court, but some of this shit gets stupid. Natalie's was. Thing is, Josiah was willing to accept certain terms. The plea deal today was ridiculous. I wouldn't have accepted it. He got a bad lawyer. Case shouldn't have been dismissed from the start. Why are they now realizing this? Well, that's the issue. It's late in the game, right? DOA is a plan. I don't think so, for picking the same bad lawyer for. Yeah, I don't know. And the other thing I wonder is how bad are these lawyers really? Yeah, people had to donate either, to be fair. That's true. No, and I'm not. Yeah, and that would just. I wouldn't. I've donated a few times for the initial things, and then they ask again, and I'm like, you already got me. That's all I'm saying. DOA is not a plan. Yeah, I don't think DOA is a plan. I agree, Sean. I'm just saying listening to DOA's prison law experience keeps making Josiah's situation worse. I don't think he's making the situation worse. That's an interesting hypothesis. DOA is a tree. Cool. I call my dog Tree. Tree. But I'm gonna get crucified. I mean, you can't speak freely because somebody's gonna spin something that you say and either call you an ableist, or they're gonna call you a hater of the protests, or they're gonna, and that's what the thing I hate about this shit is you could say one statement and everybody like throws their hands up in the air and takes the ball and runs with it until the ends of the end zone. And it's like, it's tiring. And it's like, you can't, I will still speak freely, but it sucks because it's like, and you see the loss of subs. If somebody interprets something you say and makes it 10 times worse. I don't know how many, like, some of you guys are real fucking petty bitches. That's all I'm saying. Like there's a lot of fucking petty bitches that watch this shit. Maybe I'm just the worst of it because I don't block any. Maybe I should start blocking people. No, I'm not, but it is kind of amazing. I can't win. It's like every little thing I say, it's like I'm just some schmuck with 10,000 subscribers. It's like everything, people think every little thing I say is set in stone and it's like some commandment. It's just annoying. Some of you guys really stress me out. And I guess you could play the game and see what the flavor of the month is and go on that person's side. And you could also play the game by being more divisive and hateful towards people, but that's just not me. Dodge, can you come back later, say after Henry? Sure, I'll call Henry. Henry has 3 channels. Thanks, you do a great job, mate. I appreciate that. Don't stress and just keep being honest. Yeah, I'm just talking out loud. Say play the whole month, maybe want to get ice cream, right? Lady as usual. Hey, Jane. Doc says hello. I don't judge. We're allowed to say our opinions. Yeah. People twist words so fast. Very true. Lupe. We'll talk about that. Josiah seems to be doing great on TikToks with his Yum Yum song and dance. Oh, no comments. I saw that. I didn't think he was gay. I guess he's gay. Not that it matters, but that shit, I couldn't. It's hard to. I didn't watch it. It was hard to watch. But hey, we all have our own ways to express our sexuality, and some are a lot more overt than others, and a lot more ridiculous and kind of laughable. But hey, whatever. It has nothing to do with his case, nor my opinion of him. I mean, it makes me laugh at him, but it doesn't make me think less of him or think he's less of a good person or anything. But that shit was funny. I will agree with that. It was funny. There's no, the issue is with the lawyer themselves. There's a different lawyer at different firms. I'm going to have to, I really, part of me, I'm going to do a pre-record about clearing up. I'm going to have to do 2 days worth of research. But I'm going to do a pre-record about clearing up. There's so many misconceptions. Like Shell, I'll just screenshotted what you said. She says the issue is with the lawyer themselves. There's no different lawyers at different firms again. 86 GOP pays for the 54-year-old man to terrorize Meyer. It's understandable angst there. Oh, Josh in chat. Not what Josiah says. Danny is going to enjoy the reruns of Siempre. I don't even know what that means. Hey, K. Taylor. So 86 hiring a lawyer makes him a plant. But DOA hiring a lawyer, says Enterpriser, from the same firm that's also doing a shitty job doesn't make him a plant. Fair. Can someone post an NRA link? He might still be in the middle of court, so I don't know. Problem arises when the flavor month doesn't realize they are only a flavor of the month. They're only a flavor because they believe they are only flavor. Yes, well put. If you give Tony money, you are a scumbag. Well, we could all agree with that. Josiah said in his Instagram that all cases. Oh, did it get dismissed? What? Guys, did Josiah just say his case got dismissed? Or are you just starting shit? Fuck, guys. Henry's court starts in 5 minutes. Yeah, I figure it hasn't started yet. Because remember, it's 3:25 where I am now. And it's a 2-hour difference. So it's about 1 p.m. 1:30 in LA. DOA said he's planned for hiring that lawyer. You were debating me on that topic, but I don't know. I'm just going to let you guys argue amongst yourselves, really. He did say that. I can't trust any of you fuckers. No way. Listen. Yeah, I'm going to listen to. All right, guys. I'm going to sign off soon and listen to Lara's video. I don't know what we accomplished with this live stream. I think we accomplished very little. Except people just talking shit to each other. Watch people talk shit to each other in this live stream. That's what it's for. That's the only thing you'll get out of it. Yeah. Amen, Lily. Don't trust chat. No. Learned that the hard way. His IG story. Okay. Huh. Can you give me Josiah's Instagram? I don't follow him, and I'd like to contact him. Can anybody write down what Josiah's Instagram is, and I'll screenshot it? Yeah, and I want it. Josiah's hard to get in touch with, but I want it messaged. I think DOA just messaged me, texted me, but I don't know if it was DOA or not. Just go watch Lara's stream. Yeah, no, I will. But I would like Josiah's Instagram. Thank you. Cool. Thank you, AB. Try to screenshot it. There we go. Cool. Man, you guys stress me out. Don't fuck with chat. Yeah. I found out the real from the bitches. Huh? Oh, the real as in REEL. Learn how to spell. Hey, that rhymes. Where are we now? Who knows? Josiah has a voice of his own too. Right, that's why I'd like to contact him. So thank you for the AB. Thank you for the information. You are all parroting that it was a different lawyer. I don't think it was a different lawyer. It was also Shayla. I think it was a different lawyer. So Shayla is the same firm. I don't know. Where are you going? This is not your apartment complex, but I guess you feel entitled to walk in. Fine. We will probably get told off, or maybe we won't. Fine, if you want to go into this pool, you could see if they won't kick you out. I know you like little enclosed spaces. You met Josiah's lawyer, Dodge. You said yourself. Yes, it is a different lawyer. Sorry, I got confused. Oh, wait, look, he's making himself comfortable. Really? This is not your apartment complex. In the slightest. He's just gonna sit here? All right. He's a good boy. Well, he's stubborn. This is what we're gonna do? Alright, fine. Hopefully you don't get kicked out. He's at home. He's very good at making himself at home wherever he goes, I'll tell you that. I will say that. Thanks, Lily. Gee, someone's like a dog with a bone. It's not Dodge, right? No one is swimming in this cold. Oh, the dog took a dip in the river yesterday, and the high was 30 degrees. DOA did portrait research from the lawyer when hired the lawyer to get all money. Says Enterpriser. Are you saying all lawyers from one firm, when there's many reflect on each, is still Josiah's choice? Learn how to interpret. I don't know, what are you saying? Oh, Lord knows you've devolved. You're lucky nobody's watching you. Hey, Amir. Dog says hello. If you say it's a different attorney and Street said it was literally the same attorney, that Street's told a lie. I mean, I don't know if he's lying, but I don't agree. My experience does not confirm Street's LA statements. Ay, sorry. No English. Lo siento. Name is the most preferred baby. Oh, that's very sweet. He's pretty cool. He's never had beef. He doesn't think I'm a bad actor. He thinks Tori. I'm kidding. Street didn't even go to that last hearing. No, I don't. He didn't. I did. So, all right. I think somebody's coming to kick me out. Oh, no. Never mind. Where are... This must be an apartment complex. Yeah, some apartment complex. He has beautiful eyes. Thank you. People say he looks into people's eyes more frequently than other dogs do. I don't know because I've never had another dog. But Teresa should have gotten more information before he had live. Street says somebody. Amy. Josiah also mocks Street's son, so okay. Well, that's not good. He looks at you with love. That's cool if you think that's what it is. I think you're right. You see a look in your soul. That's true. Kind of does. Or he just likes neck scratches. I'm defending the fact that just because there's one crappy lawyer in one firm doesn't mean all of them are crappy. Josiah. Yeah, Josiah's lawyer seems to know what he is doing. So at least in my experience, he seems to be in capable hands. Look him up yourself, guys. His name is Shaheen. Shaheen. Mansouri. Monshhoori. Shaheen Mansouri. So look him up, fuckers. Don't sniff him, Dodge. Definitely not. Just because they're from the same law firm doesn't mean that, they're both bad. No, did Trump just declassify? Badass, did he actually? Thanks, Bob. I was going to watch Lara's thing, and now I have to watch the declassification, because that's kind of insane. Get her a puppuccino. Him, but I'll try. Lara talks over Josiah in every video as Shell. They don't even let Josiah pay the lawyer himself. Don't start that topic. Yeah. God, if there are any court cases with any JFK shit, I'll be there. All right, guys, we're finally losing people. Love to you all. I think I will see you in LA probably on the 5th. I will look at plane tickets. I will see if I'm not going to make a big financial push for plane tickets. If I can't afford them, I can't afford them. I'm not going to say I need you to pay for it. So listen, if the ticket is under $200, I will fly to LA as soon as the 5th. If the tickets are not, then you're going to have to wait for the Solomon situation the 19th. So that's it. I know you guys want me to, but I can't just create this. I think you're stuck in this. I know. I hate. He does this all the time. I hate it. At least it's not freezing. It's nice and warm today. 45 degrees, which is warm considering what we've experienced. But yeah, no guarantee, guys. I'm going to try my best. I know some of you are going to be pissed, but again, I'm not going to lean on you for the money. So if I can afford it, I will go. If I can't afford it, I can't. When is Josiah's court date? Apparently now it's as soon as February 5th. So that's very soon. That's incredibly shit. That's like less than 2 weeks. And I have Pearl Snappy's trial to cover too. So I don't know how I'm going to figure that out, but whatever. Anyway, guys, 20, 19, 17, 16, 15, 14. DOA is on the 7th too, Dodge. Well, right. Okay. But that's the annoying part, is Josiah's on the 5th. So they're not even the same day. That's what's also annoying. I can't fly in and out. I have to wait and leave the dog, which I really don't want to do, because I'm also part of the family foundation. So I had to fly to Miami in the last day of January, and then I get back. I don't think I could do it, because I get back. I don't think I could do it, guys. Sorry. Maybe for the 7th I can. It's just too much. It's just too taxing, because I have to fly to a family foundation meeting, which I'm obligated to go to. Otherwise, I go. You want to come? So I have to fly to this family foundation meeting, and that's the last day of January. It's 3 nights. So it would be January 31st, February 2nd, February 1st, February 2nd. I would get home February 3rd. Literally, yeah, no. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not going to go on the 5th. I just can't. I can't do it. I can't do it. Sorry. Maybe on the 7th. But I'm not going on the 5th. I just can't, I know you guys expect me to go fucking everywhere. But I can only be in one place one time. Kidding. Hopefully Josiah gets dismissed before any more money is needed. Yeah, my theory is on the 5th there'll be some continuance. Often there is. That's the hope. But I can't go, guys. I'm sorry. It's just I can't. I know you want me to. I need to go. And there'll be many in the future, but I can't go to this one. If I wasn't doing Pearl Snappies, I'd fly over, but I could only do one or the other. I do need to join after this. You don't like what I'm saying, block me, but nobody shuts me up. I'll never block you, Lupe. Is this Stanley Mosque? I would reckon. Do it make sense for you? And yeah, I mean, that's the thing. I hate leaving this guy alone I try to leave him alone for as little as I can, right? I don't want to leave him alone 3 times in a month. That's a lot. Once a month is okay. That's usually when I'll leave him alone for 3 or 4 days, once a month. But more than once a month is excessive. He definitely lost some weight. Thank you, Emily. That's a relief to hear. That actually makes my day. He does look a little skinnier, right? I told you guys that. I said as soon as the weather gets cooler, he's going to lose weight. And am I right or am I right? Because he's be more active, and he's going to want to walk much longer distances, and he's going to lose weight. And I told you, because when it's 80 degrees, he'll just sit there in a sedentary, hard to word to pronounce, sedentary, feel like DOA, not being able to pronounce the words, sedentary way, and he'll only walk for 20 minutes, 30 minutes if it's above 75. When it's below, he's like, it's slim thick. That's my favorite type. Show on Instagram. Enterpriser's a troll. Yeah, no shit. I'm not even going to read your comment, Enterpriser. Go fuck yourself. So many DOA simps here. I won't block you except if you come in where I am modding to the proof that you're gone. How is that? When you've got pets, it's difficult. It is. He's number one. He is number one. I got a lot of material to catch up on. A lot. I got to check out Josiah's Instagram. I got to check out Lara's live. I got to check out the evidence Aaron has in defense for him not buying the subs. Here's the good news. I got a 5-hour trip to Houston today. I will consume all of that content with you. Also, put a 1 in the chat. I'd sign off for a little bit. But put a 1 in the chat if you would want me to reconvene and do a crazy pointless drive music marathon where we drive like literally 2 hours together and listen to music. Put a 1 in the chat if you would like me to start that up in about 2 hours. Put in the 2 in the chat if you kind of feel like, you know what, don't bother. All right, we got some 1s. Cool. Why not? I'm gonna need somebody to keep me company on my journey because it's 5 hours. We got a poor guy. He's got a 5-hour trip. Although he's getting a nice, we've been walking for almost 2 hours, so he's been getting a nice long 2-hour walk. Jeepers creepers, jeepers creepers, where'd you get those peepers? Jeepers creepers, where'd you get those eyes, girl? Where'd you get those eyes? Truly, I don't care if you block me. I have a life. Okay. Dodge, drive more than 4 hours a day. Maybe you could do. I can, but remember I have a dog. I try to keep it under 4. This one's 5 though. This one's a marathon for me. Maybe AB and Lupe should date. Lupe Fiasco. Who's Julie? Oh, Julie. What's your song request, Shell? Usually I listen to the radio. A lot of enthusiasm from Scientology, Ottawa. Thank you. What's your request, Shell? I'm waiting. Dodge, end the stream. I know, I've been promising to end the stream. All right, guys, I'm going to end the stream soon. Maybe I'll see you in 2 hours. All right, 20, 19, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oldies or 90s? Perfect, I got both. 4 hours driving, 1 hour dog walk, 4-hour drive. No, that's the problem. All right, I will leave. But let's say I look at Google Maps and the trip is 4 hours. What that means, the drive time is 4 hours, but from door to door, that means it's going to be 8 to 9 because I'll stop every hour. First, I need to take an hour for lunch. But aside from that, to make him happy, I'll stop at least once an hour. And unfortunately, each stop, he'll walk for at least an hour. So any drive time it takes is double. So like right now, it's 3:40. We'll get in the car at he's not done walking, so we'll probably get in the car at 5 p.m. Once we get in the car, it's a 5-hour drive, but we'll probably arrive to Houston at like 1 or 2 in the morning. That's the annoying part, which is why I don't want to fly or do these long distances because it really pisses me off and he takes forever. Trailer for rent. Trailer for sale or rent. Rooms to let 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes, I'm 2 hours of pushing broom by some 8 by 12 full bedroom. I'm a man of means by no means, king of the road. All right, guys, such a good one, Dodge. Glad you enjoyed that. His story is in mine both. See you guys soon. Bye-bye.